What up, YouTube? Timus here. Now, since this month I'm doing my reviews for past May films, here's my review for a family classic, and that is the 1996 film Flipper. Now, Flipper premiered all the way back on May 17th, 1996. Pretty much came out on the exact same day back in 1996. Long story short. But anyway, now Flipper. Now, of course, back in the 90s, there was lots of really iconic, animal-based movies. Whether you talk about Air Bud, Free Willy, Babes, a classic. But another film that really premiered in that decade was Flipper. Now, I used to watch this movie tons of times when I was a kid. I love Flipper. It's actually based on a 1963 film of the same name. This one starred a very young Elijah Wood, who, of course, will later go on to play Frodo in Lord of the Rings. Of course, Elijah Wood, like when he was a child, he was everywhere in the nineties. He did The Good Son. He did some iconic movies. When like back in his heydays, and Elijah Wood was terrific in this. He played this young teen named Sandy Reck, who in the beginning he ends up getting arrested and all that. And so because he's having difficulty adjusting after his parents' divorce. So his mother sends him to spend the summer with his uncle, played by Crocodile Dundee himself, Paul Hogan, in the Florida Keys. And when he arrives, Rick has nothing, but bad attitude until he has this like chance to encounter this playful dolphin named Flipper. And he also befriends with this neighborhood girl, played by Jessica Weston, who zaps him out his battery is like attitude and stuff like that. And Flipper's life is also still in danger when someone starts dumping toxic waste in his ocean, and so they gotta try to find a way to help Flipper and everything. There's a really iconic, probably most intense fight scene between Flipper and a hammerhead shark. I mean, Flipper is a really cute, charming film. Paul Hogan, come on, Crocodile Dundee people. This is probably one of my favorite non-Crocodile Dundee roles Paul Hogan has ever done. He was so good in this movie. You also had, Isaac Hayes was even in this film. Before he did, Breaking Bad, Jonathan Banks appeared in this. You had Jason Fewes, who of course will later go on to write the script for Wonder Woman, believe it or not. He appeared in this. You also had Chelsea Fields was in this film. You had some other interesting cast members here. I mean, it's definitely a really solid film worth checking out. I mean, it's probably no Free Willy. I probably do prefer Free Willy over Flipper. But Flipper is definitely a really solid movie worth checking out. The dolphin. This movie made me fall in love with dolphins. I don't know why. I've always been fascinated with dolphins. You don't really see many dolphin movies nowadays. Like, of course, we had Dolphin Tale and all that. But out of every dolphin movie we had, of course, there was that Burning the Dolphin that premiered years ago too. But the best dolphin movie to ever get released will be Flipper. I mean, this movie is so cute. It's entertaining. The chemistry between Elijah Wood and Flipper is really cool to watch. Paul Hogan is terrific. Uh, I mean, the movie was, of course, directed by Alan Shapiro, who did a really decent job with the direction here. Definitely part, decent coming of age tale too. Now, of course, the director, Alan, he also directed other films such as the Carrie Ellis movie, The Crush. He does not have a whole lot of much on his resume, but this is definitely a really decent film worth checking out. I mean, if you guys have never really seen Flipper, I'm not really sure we can find it nowadays. You can find it on you can actually find it on HBO Max. You can find it on Fandango Now, Vudu, Prime Video, HBO Now, Apple TV. Give it a shot. I think you'll enjoy it. Anyway, let me leave you guys. Have you ever seen the film Flipper? And so, what story? Were you a fan of it? Were you not a fan of it? What were some of your favorite, animal movies from the 90s? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for more notifications. This is Simu sign.